In a world where people are bombarded with questions on how to invest in real estate, Crado World International is your answer. Do you know that you can own a plot of land at our prestige Crado Estate Abara for just 800,000 naira? You can also partake in our Happy August plan by owning 6 plots of land for just 4 million naira only. This offer lasts till the 31st of August 2022. Land location: 1-minute drive from the River State University Extension, Faculty of Agriculture, and a 3-minute drive from the Stella Maris University. Features: good road network, shopping mall, event center, well-designed layout, and dry land for investment with your documentation such as free deed of conveyance and registered survey plan. For more information, call us on 0810-479-1824 or 0808-112-3481. That is 0810-479-1824 or 0808-112-3481. Or visit our head office at number 19 Old Abba Road, Caterpillar House, opposite St. Michael's Primary School, Rumamasi, Port Harcourt. Crado World International. Today's bush, tomorrow's paradise.
My name is Stephen Okia. I got to know about Crado World a couple of weeks back when a friend at the office told me about this very juicy offer. For me, a satisfied customer defines quality, and Crado World has gone a very long way to show this level of quality. I mean, all the way from the site visits to the quality of land they've had to sell, dryness of the land, and proximity to an institution. I think this is an offer that is very, very irresistible. Of course, after the site visit, I was very much encouraged to go ahead and commit. And here I am today with a copy of my land documents. And my advice to people out there would be to make the most of this offer, because it's, I mean, very too good to be true at this point. Prices might go up much later, but make the best you can with what's available now. And to Crado World, I would say keep the flag flying and continue this level of professionalism and quality. Thank you very much.
In a world where people are bombarded with questions on how to invest in real estate, Crado World International is your answer. Do you know that you can own a plot of land at our prestige Crado Estate Abara for just 800,000 naira? You can also partake in our Happy August plan by owning 6 plots of land for just 4 million naira only. This offer lasts till the 31st of August 2022. Land location: 1-minute drive from the River State University Extension, Faculty of Agriculture, and a 3-minute drive from the Stella Maris University. Features: good road network, shopping mall, event center, well-designed layout, and dry land for investment with your documentation such as free deed of conveyance and registered survey plan. For more information, call us on 0810-479-1824 or 0808-112-3481. That is 0810-479-1824 or 0808-112-3481. Or visit our head office at number 19 Old Abba Road, Caterpillar House, opposite St. Michael's Primary School, Rumamasi, Port Harcourt. Crado World International. Today's bush, tomorrow's paradise.
As part of the dream to give back to the nation, WAG TV International is organizing training for videography and photography for at least 500 persons right here in the city of Port Harcourt, River State, Nigeria. Our vision is to empower as many young minds as possible with the aim of giving them a reason to secure a better future for themselves. For more inquiry, please call 080-811-23481. SWAG TV International, giving back to the nations.
of planet tell like Jesus says, I tell people I came, I saw, and of course I conquer. Because the street refused to go to church, I made up my mind that I would definitely going to take the church to the street now, only that we may have quite a whole lot of swag. Is who want to be a millionaire in real estate, talking about investment. Now a lot of persons find it difficult to invest, yeah, and some thought or they felt their opinion is whosoever that is wealthy is actually doing something different that is not the norm. Okay, so because you've gone through a series of processes trying to make money, and you find it difficult to make the money, so you've worked, and the money is not forthcoming. So you struggle, and you see your parents struggling, and you're struggling, your children are struggling, and sometimes you say the life is not fair. But I tell people, life has a process. Okay, life has a process. But when you see the next person doing well, driving flashy car, doing well, and you said this person did something different, okay, now you go about saying, oh, this person did this and this person did that. Now today we are going to be talking about the millionaire habits. Yeah. Some person says you're where you are today because of the people you introduce yourself to, the people you decided to be friends to, the people you decided to share ideas with, and everything. And that's the reason why you're where you are. Where you're coming from brought you to this place, and what you do today depend on how the result tomorrow is going to be. But to discuss this amazing, wonderful topic with me, ladies and gentlemen, please, if your hands are not too busy online, but there's a point I want everybody to share this link. You should share the link. You should share the link to everybody on your platform. Share it on Facebook, on Instagram, on LinkedIn. Share the link and let everybody know that the boss of all bosses is life again for who want to be a millionaire in real estate. Talking about the millionaire habits, to discuss that topic with me is no other person but Apostle Tony Ikalama. Apostle, how is everything, sir?
Fine, thank you, Amojesu. The Lord bless you.
First of all, you are looking wonderful. I must give you that credit, sir.
Thank you, Amojesu.
Okay.
You are taking me back to Arab.
What else do you want me to do? They say dress like a millionaire, talk like them. So I decided to dress like the Arab money. All right. Now that's something they call Arab money. Some people say this is too much of money, like Arab money. Okay, so I decided to go there to communicate betterly with you because I wanted to put on suit, but I told myself, what kind of suit will I put on that will... You understand what I mean? Okay, but because I don't want to go straight to that point, it's okay, fine, let me just look good. Let me just look me. Let me just take it way back, somewhere. And I decided to dress like, well, you are looking wonderful. First of all, let me say thank you for coming, sir. Thank you for coming, sir. I do appreciate your presence right there with us on set. But we're looking at the millionaire habits. The millionaire habit. It sounds so strange in the eyes of people. Some persons don't want to use that year to hear millions. When they hear millions, say, it's not for me. Let me settle for the less. So today we're looking at the millionaire habit. But first of all, Pastor, who is a millionaire?
Yes, this question is putting me off my guard because when you said who is a millionaire, I started thinking who is a millionaire. Yeah, so but our local contest we now said a millionaire is one who is in millions or into hundreds of millions. Okay. Not just somebody less than 100 million. You say you are a millionaire. No, because any day you can drop out. If it's hundreds of million, we know that you start dropping from 900 to 800, so you are still in the class. To 700 to 600, you are still in the class. So a millionaire is one who has multiple of millions running in his system. The system could be in his bank accounts, okay, or in real estate. Oh, wow. Because sometimes you don't just say you are a millionaire without assets. Those who have millions in the banks, hundreds of millions, without assets, anything can happen to the economy. Oh. And everything can be confiscated. Like if you watch the media today, you see in Lebanon, people have money, but they cannot withdraw their money from the banks. So then if you're a millionaire, how can you say you're a millionaire when your hundreds of millions or billions is tied up in the bank? But that's why for you to assess who is a millionaire, it's not just in physical cash present, but also in assets, properties, landed properties.
Okay, so now you said something striking. Let me start from there. You said having a few millions in the account does not make you a millionaire.
That's correct.
Okay, now you said for one to say you are a millionaire, you should have above 100. So when you're dropping, you could tell I'm coming down. You could tell I'm coming down.
I'll do your checks and balances. So
I'll do
you
your check.
maintain your standard.
Okay. But you also says another thing striking. You talked about investing into maybe real estate or some other asset that has to do with investment. Now, having this money in your bank account without an investment does not really make you a millionaire. You should have an investment with it. Tell us a little bit about that. I think that's where a lot of us get it confused. We don't know whether to invest or not. We don't know whether to invest or not. But before we go into that in details, all right, I think we want to know, first of all, Pastor Sir, how do you go to this point where you are right now? A lot of us are actually admiring you. We want to be like you. We want to talk like you. We want to walk and do things like you. Believe in me, most times when I talk to my people, I say, I just wish I'm as cool and calm as Apostle Tony, because Apostle never gets angry. I don't know, but he never gets angry. You try, you will just smile and just walk out from you. But how do you go to this point where you are right now? Is it that your mom, your parents just gathered money and gave to you after school? Imagine you were born with a silver spoon. You went to primary, you went to secondary, you went to university, you did your masters, and at the end of the day, they just hand over a fat bank account and say, you see, that account belongs to you. You see that land belongs to you. So you continue from that spot. But if that is not the case, tell us, Apostle, how do you go to this point where you are right now?
Now, this is an area I want to avoid in this session. I never knew I was going to bring it up again. We are from the capital's home. We are from, I'm a minister. I'm a clergy, so I'm going to speak from the biblical point of view. Now, we are from the capital's home. When I say from the capital's home, Christ was from the capital's home, and they said, is it not this man that we know his father, that the father is a carpenter? But they could not imagine how rich he is in glory. So, when we give God glory for where we are today, because we never knew we can be here today. Now, if it's by lot, sometime you will not get it. If it's by casting lot. But because of his grace and mercy, lot does not work. Like when you were talking, there's a difference between rich and wealth. Okay. One can be rich and not be wealthy. Hello? Okay. But one cannot be wealthy without passing the phases of richness. So that's the truth about it. So we went through a lot of phases. Yes, our parents were not rich. Like if we watch very well, you find out that wealth is transferable. Yes, we agree. Parents hand over wealth to their children, to their siblings, and all the rest. You see, people transfer wealth. But wealth that is being transferred, that is not acquired, does not stay long. Yes. But if the wealth that is transferred and is acquired, acquirance comes in, that is when the wealth stays long. Because when you say what is money, you say money is a medium of exchange in the form of coins or banknotes. So a current medium of exchange, a current medium, we underline current. So which means you might have money today and something happened to the economy and it affects the economy. And when it affects the economy, and when the economy settles down, you don't have you are not able to exchange it because they were all in liquid form in the bank. All your money was in the bank. But if it's a landed property, you can convert it back to currency. So there are two differences when you talk about being wealthy and trying to maintain the consistency. So you ask, how did I get here? I passed through a lot of phases. I used to tell people, I said, that there are no kind of market I've not sold for my mother as I was growing up. Is it hawking of oil? In the streets of Lagos, in the streets of Ibadan, in the streets of Port Harcourt? Is it rapa, gari, buns, okol, vegetable, pumpkin, all the rest, mineral like that? Where you first go to sell in the morning, Early morning, as early as 5 a.m., you have your customers, you drop those things. Like I carry oil, I had to drop before my customers, granola where they use it frying, and I come back, but then you've taken your bath already, and you have your school shot. But it's the top that is not the top. Yes. And after doing that, you now come back to wear your top and go to school. As I'm coming back from school, I'm carrying mineral to go and sell. Amen. Like those who know Ibadan very well will tell you from Mokola Barracks. Yes, we're children of the barracks. From Mokola Barracks to Dugbe Market. You understand? I go to that S10, and after selling, you have to buy something from the market to come back, which your parents, your mom will use to cook to maintain the family. So if you didn't sell, they wouldn't be able to feed. So you must also be praying to God to be able to make sales. Otherwise, your family will just starve. And then we passed through those things, and we come back to Port Harcourt. My father retired from soldier, and we came back, and what happened? Start going to fishing ports, start going to farms, and you go to fishing port, you now catch this what we call crab, they call it crab, and you now take it to mile 1, under the bridge, put it in tray, and carry on my head, and had to walk from my 1 there. There's no street I didn't know then in my 1 market to come out to Okija, to Orominike, and then from there to mile 3. You understand? So we do all these things till you're able to go to your secondary school. And even in secondary school, by the time for you to meet up, there's no time INEC will come, you'll not work as INEC casual staff or census. All those things we combine to do. And at the time, I had to start teaching in extramural classes. Extramural classes just to make ends meet. And also, people don't want to hear this. I was doing also mercenary job. Mercenary job, we're going to write exams for people. You understand? So, but the day God wants to bless you is a different day. But as I said, there must be tilling of the ground. If you don't till the ground, then this seed will not be able to have a taproot to stay longer. So if you become a millionaire, and you don't keep tilling the ground, one day the water will wash the top surface soil, and the root is no longer deep. So when it's no longer deep, what happens? You collapse. And if it's a transference of wealth that you didn't acquire, you didn't labor for, because a faith without work is dead, also it will collapse, because if you get there on your own, then at every point in time, you'll be calculating and be thinking fast, because your medulla will be working faster, and you want to go better and better and better. There are 3 kinds of minds when you are coming to be a millionaire. There are 3 kinds of minds, 3 sets of minds of people: the small minds, the mediocre minds, and the great minds. If you watch those who are in the millionaire settee, they are no small minds. They don't come in the morning and they start talking about people. So those are the small minds. They don't talk about people. They don't get up in the morning and they start talking about events. Oh, this bridge fell there. You understand? No, they don't talk about that, because that is a mediocre mind. Because small mind talks about people, mediocre mind talks about events. Oh, it has happened here. Oh, you didn't hear what happened in Lagos. You didn't hear that? No, they are great minds. They talk about issues. How can they convert this flour to become money? Those are the great minds. So when you keep thinking like that, nothing can stop you not to be a millionaire, because you can convert even the refuse around you to become money. Wow. Like the recycling business that is going on. Yes. The Lord bless you. Yes. Sorry. I said earlier that I'm going to make this mistake on and on and on.
All right, now you said something striking, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, this is the point I want everybody. I said it before, and I'm going to repeat myself again. You need to share this link as many times you can. You need to share. You need to let people know about it, because Apostle has been saying some. He has said a lot of good stuff, but he's going to say more. Because why? Whether we like it or not, all right, the difference between the rich and the poor is information. So don't think whatever thing you're going to right now, one has not been to it before. Apostle said a lot of stuff. I did this, I did that, I did this, and I did that. I know a lot of us will be saying, wow, we never knew. Wow, for me, it's shocking. Okay, so you went to this stuff, because Apostle is looking to Ajebota for me. Okay, too Ajebota for me. So I'm thinking this organ will even suffer at all now, because he's always smiling. He's always Apostle is always smiling. So to me, this organ will suffer. But you're hearing some deep truths from him. But let's find out one thing. When did your mindset change? Was it when you started making the money, or when you telling yourself right before you make the money and said, okay, fine, this is what I know I'm going to become. This is what I know I'm going to be in life. And at what point did your story change? The first breakthrough that you had in your life, sir?
Hello. This show is exposing somebody. Now, you see, from that time I was working for my mother, I had a mindset right from that childhood. Because there is no one that will want to see his family in penury like that. Where if you don't go to sell, the family cannot feed. You understand? So it's, when we talk about hand to mouth is a better word. You understand? Because you are doing a business and you are just eating the profit is a better word. This one, there is nothing. So you have that mentality. How do you change this situation? How do you change this scenario? You understand? Where because you come out and you see your parents maybe going to ask for alms for somebody before and some humiliation and all the rest. So have this mentality. No, I need to change this. But I cannot change it without at the point where I am. So that means something has to go through, but not without God. God was the primary one in focus. So with God, all things are possible for us that believe in God. So I have to hold on to God as if all depends on God. I have to walk as if all depend on walking. And in academics, I have to read as if all depends on reading. I have to pray as if all depends on prayers. And it continued that way, but I see favors. You understand? I see favors. You understand? Maybe you go to teach and they say, they just want 2 teachers. And they said, they just want 1 teacher and you put up to 5. You understand? Where I'm going to contest, to compete, to be a tutor. You understand? And they say, okay, you just go in, the students are going to be the examiners. You teach. If the students said, we are washing, and they will just stand there washing. And I said, God, this people are supposed to just take me and say, these students. Okay, what do I do? And you go in, one after the other. And immediately you introduce your topic and start teaching. The students start clapping and they don't know you from anywhere. And the people come say, no, it's okay, don't teach again. Come out. You've passed. You understand? So, we see such favors. We see such things. So, but when you said, when did this mentality change? Normally, an average man, when God start blessing you, you will not know until the day maybe, for us, on the day maybe you make your first 1 million. Yeah. Amen. Oh, sorry, I said it. Oh, I'm going to do this mistake. Now, on the day God bless you, you make your first 1 million. Yeah. And when you know that you are making your first 1 million, you've already put the ball in place and you are seeing it coming. Yeah. It has not even entered your account. Yeah. But the joy overflow in you will not allow you to even sleep at night. You understand what I'm trying to say? Yes, there is that word sleep will not be there. You understand? You just be awake because of anxiety. You are happy that is it you or is it someone else? So when it finally hits your account, and you are seeing it, and you walk to the bank majestically the way you've not walked to the bank before. Your bank style will change, because before you are coming with somebody that has more money, they can just talk to you anyhow. But now you are coming like you are the commander of the bank. So your mentality changes already. And sincerely speaking, if you have God, when it starts coming, it will start coming. That's the truth about it.
My name is Stephen Okia. I got to know about Credo World a couple of weeks back when a friend at the office told me about this very juicy offer. For me, a satisfied customer defines quality, and Credo World has gone a very long way to show this level of quality. I mean, all the way from the site visits to the quality of land they've had to sell, dryness of the land and proximity to an institution. I think this is an offer that is very, very irresistible. Of course, after the site visit, I was very much encouraged to go ahead and commit. And here I am today with a copy of my land documents. And my advice to people out there would be to make the most of this offer, because it's, I mean, very too good to be true at this point. Prices might go up much later, but make the best you can with what's available now. And to Crado World, I would say keep the flag flying and continue this level of professionalism and quality. Thank you very much.
In a world where people are bombarded with questions on how to invest in real estate, Crado World International is your answer. Do you know that you can own a plot of land at our prestige Crado Estate Abara for just 800,000 naira? You can also partake in our Happy August plan by owning 6 plots of land for just 4 million naira only. This offer lasts till the 31st of August 2022. Land location, 1-minute drive from the River State University Extension, Faculty of Agriculture, and a 3-minute drive from the Stella Maris University. Features, good road network, shopping mall, event center, well-designed layout, and dry land for investment with your documentation such as free deed of conveyance and registered survey plan. For more information, call us on 0810-479-1824 or 0808-112-3481. That is 0810-479-1824 or 0808-112-3481. Or visit our head office at number 19 Old Abba Road, Caterpillar House, opposite St. Michael's Primary School, Rumamasi, Port Harcourt. Crado World International. Today's bush, tomorrow's paradise.
Some days I wake up and I don't feel like doing anything. That's because the stress of moving from one point to another can be such a blur. So sometimes I won't stay on my bed, but I need to get work done. From booking my bus for meetings, to arranging official meetings, to getting a space for seminars. What about getting a very good event coverage company with good equipment that can do everything I want? But hey, all of that is in the past now because I found a place I can get everything that I need in one. At Swag TV Studios, the render is a variety of services, from photography at its very best to well-equipped multi-purpose studio space for any type of event or video recording, from television shows, live music shows, or comedy shows, to mention a few. Did I mention that it can also cover your events with the most efficient equipment, as well as offer live streaming services for any event? This is the special part. They can also train you to become a pro in videography and photography. So, I woke up today and I feel like doing everything thanks to Swag TV Studios.
In a world where people are bombarded with questions on how to invest in real estate, Crado World International is your answer. Do you know that you can own a plot of land at our prestige Crado Estate Abara for just 800,000 naira? You can also partake in our Happy August plan by owning 6 plots of land for just 4 million naira only. This offer lasts till the 31st of August 2022. Land location, 1-minute drive from the River State University Extension, Faculty of Agriculture, and a 3-minute drive from the Stella Maris University. Features, good road network, shopping mall, event center, well-designed layout, and dry land for investment with your documentation such as free deed of conveyance and registered survey plan. For more information, call us on 0810-479-1824 or 0808-112-3481. That is 0810-479-1824 or 0808-112-3481. Or visit our head office at number 19 Old Abba Road, Caterpillar House, opposite St. Michael's Primary School, Rumamasi, Port Harcourt. Crowder World International. Today's bush, tomorrow's paradise.
You said if you have God, when the money starts coming, it will start rolling in. All right, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, our topic for today is the millionaire habit. Okay, that's an habit every millionaire had. This is like their habit. This is what they do. They eat it, they feed it, they just surrender their life around it, and that is why the millions keep coming. I won't forget what the apostle said earlier on. He said having millions in your account doesn't necessarily make you a millionaire. Okay, now you need to invest, you need to put these monies to work. Now let's look at putting the monies to work. That is actually the attitude of what millionaires do. They know how to multiply their money. Most of us can get this money, but we don't know how to multiply the money. Okay, I have my first 1 million. My first 1 million is in my account. Then how do I multiply these millions? I think that's where most of us are having the challenges for. How do I multiply these millions? So, Apostle, sir, how do we multiply our millions? How do we do that? As a millionaire, how do we multiply our monies?
Yes, as a millionaire, the first thing that comes into your mind, as I said, is to multiply the money. Yeah. If you can't multiply the money, it's going to be dropping every day. And when it's dropping every day, then Bodmas becomes your friend. Bodmas becomes your friend. Because you start wondering what is happening. Right. Yes, but if you're able to invest it, you find out that you keep growing. The law of multiplication start working for you, not that of division. It starts working for you. Now, also, when you talk about the habit, now, as a millionaire, one thing that happens is you find out that in your triangle of friends, your friends that was just like a curve, now becoming a triangle. Okay. A triangle. Now, why is it becoming a triangle? Because if you have a focus as a millionaire, your intent will change. Your reasoning will change. So in the course of trying to multiply, your friend circle will become a triangle. Which means those people who are able to reach out to you will be small. Now the vertex of the triangle will be small. Who are able to reach out to you. Because now you are busy thinking of how to multiply. You no longer have time for pleasures. Oh, it's happening here. It's happening here. So all those ones now be at the bottom of the triangle. And then I start saying, no, it's shining away from us. No, you are not shining, you are trying to multiply. Because if you remain at that same cycle, no, you will drop. A working ethic habit is what is supposed to come into you. Now, first thing, what business comes? Because otherwise, every Dick, Tom, and Harry will bring different business to you because they know that you have money now. And when you don't scrutinize the businesses that comes, you not say because he's a friend, he's a family member, you invest in it. And when you invest in it, what happens? The business goes sour. You cannot do that friend anything. You cannot do the family member anything. Because the matter will be handled in the village, in the family cycle. And they'll say, it's your younger brother, it's your younger sister. Do you want to kill the person? No. So, as I said, your friends, your relationship cycle reduces, while your business cycle goes higher, which becomes at the vertex of the triangle. So now you only have limited people who are of also like minds to deal with. So in the course of this, business comes, but will you just invest all in business that you are not too sure of? Because business itself is a risk. Now, when I talk about scrutiny of friends and family members, I'm talking about after scrutiny, you pick the best. Yeah. Now, but you find out that when you talk about land, something happens about land. Okay. When God created the earth, there was nothing like land. Oh, okay. He said the Spirit of God was moving to and fro upon the surface of the water. And he called forth land to come out. Why did God call forth land if land is not important? He made us in the likeness and image. He will have allowed us also to be moving on top of the water. No, let's be realistic. Christ moved on top of the water and Peter said, bid me come, and he bid Peter. and Peter came.
Yeah.
So we'll have been moving on top of the water and we're doing everything. But he knew the importance of land. And he said, land come forth. And when land came forth, he said, land, bring forth all good trees and seed bearing trees that bear seed on their own. And the land start doing that. So, which means that if you acquire land to as a stability for your millions, for your money, for your income, that means that the land will multiply it as it multiplies the seed and tree. And instead of you to drop, you cannot drop, but rather you'll be multiplying and be increasing.
Okay.
So when we talk about you being a millionaire, you keep the money in the bank, you're not doing anything, it's just there. No, if something happened to the economy or the bank, it goes.
It goes out. Okay. Okay. Now you are actually advising us to invest in real estate, invest in landed property, because to you said that is maybe one of the most secure investments you can put in your money and get to return over time, and you get your return. Now, if we want to do that, who are the right people that we can talk to? Now, this is where we have an issue. Now, it happens to everyone. First of all, you said when the millions start coming, people start coming with different kind of businesses. But you didn't also let us know that people will also start coming with different challenges. Okay. Yeah, people will start coming with different challenges. All right. And you're trying to please A, you're trying to please B, you're trying to please C, you're trying to please everybody. Now, the family members are one of the most challenging I can talk about. Now, family members just want to come. Uncle call in the morning, auntie call in the evening, mom call the next day, and they call the next day. And there is something we call emotional blackmailing, when they want to let you know that, okay, see, you should do this because I do that. Let's start from that. As a millionaire, how are you able to manage the request that comes from your family at the initial stage? Because if I have a million and the request that people are asking for in the family is like almost 200,000, how do I manage it? And you want to know, because the family is large, so the requests keep coming, so they are not all answering at the same time. Okay, I know I'm speaking somebody's mind right now. They are not all asking at the same time. So it comes in place. This one comes today because the other one might not even know that this one has already asked. Okay, so this one answered the next day and this one answered the other day. How do you manage? How were you able to manage that situation? Because you can't tell me it didn't come to your table. But how were you able to manage it?
Okay, it's normal because economics taught us that the wants of man are insatiable, but the resources to it are limited. And so there's a scale of preference. So in the scale of preference, you as the individual determine your scale of preference. So by apportioning whatever, but whatever you are apportioning should be from your profit margin, not from your capital margin. So which means that you are supposed to also have promissory note. Hello. Now promissory note in terms of, yes, you don't have it now, because not every time they call that you have it as a businessman. If you ask every businessman or every millionaire, they will tell you sometime, yes, in name they are millionaires, but sometimes they don't have it in their pocket because the money has been invested somewhere, because it has to be multiplied. So if somebody call when you don't have money because it has been invested, so you don't need to tell the person that you invested in so business. You don't just have, so there must be a promissory note. And whatever you are doing must be from your profit. Otherwise, as I said earlier, it's also a way to draw you down. Because he said, when a man's wealth increases, the friends and relationships around him also increases. So there must be a disciplinary measure by the individual to regulate this, so that it's not going to be a burden to him.
Okay, thank you, sir. We are seeing on our topic the millionaire habits. Okay, the millionaire habits. Because he just said something about demand. Okay, I think that like one of the major challenge the millionaires are having, not just getting there, but when they get there, most times they are not able to maintain it because the demand increases. And It's not your fault. It's not their fault either, because those people have need. And when the need comes, the ability for you to manage the need is the most important thing. We so for me to get there, I've not yet gotten to my millions yet. Okay, and I want to get to my millions. I want to get to my million because I'm not yet there. I'm seeing putting things together. I'm seeing putting my crops together. What kind of attitude do you want me to put in, or you want me to work on, all right, for me to get to that place? uh I'm into business. Okay, or at the same time I might say, okay, I'm working for my boss, I'm doing a lot of stuff, but I want to be a millionaire. I'm tired of where I'm coming from and I want to move forward. And all I think, my own idea and opinion, is maybe because I'm not doing what other persons are doing. So when I see rich men, I look at them like, okay, they are doing something special because I've been working, I've not yet gotten to where I want to get to. So what do I need to do? What do I need to put on to get to the point that I want to get to be a millionaire? What kind of attitude, what kind of habit do I need to put in place as a businessman, as someone that is working with a boss, and of course as someone that don't even have a job at all or have nothing to do, just sitting at the home.
Okay, like what you just said, the last one, somebody that do not have a job, just sitting at home. I wonder what to say about that, because the Bible said, a little slumber, a little sleep, poverty overtakes you. So such person cannot be a millionaire, because rather it's poverty that will come and overtake the person. The poverty will meet the person like a neighbor and overtake the person, which means the person will be running behind poverty, just trying to save himself out of poverty over the years. So, but we're looking at somebody who is working, who is hustling, putting all efforts, either working through under a boss or whatever. Now, in such a scenario, patience is required, a high degree of patience. Then consistency, perseverance, humility, obedience to his boss. Because if you just think that you've gotten there, then the person will fall. Remember that when Jacob served Laban, he got the wealth. Because Jacob told Rachel, now if your father said, if his rings trickle, then all are rings trickle. And if your father said peckle, all are peckles. And he said to Rachel, I see that God has transferred your father's wealth to me. So that's why I said there's a transference of wealth by acquirance. Because he worked to acquire it. It was those who were supposed to be his wages by the agreement. A laborer deserves his wage. So now, at that point, when you've got into that stage, but Jacob did not still go, he stayed and asked for permission that he wants to leave. There's a due process in everything in life. And when he said he wanted to, the man said, okay, you can leave. He permitted him to leave. The only thing that he didn't permit him to go with his wage. But naturally, the wage is not supposed to be negotiated, because that is his wage. Because when they pay you every month, you know where you are keeping it. The day you want to leave is the day you pack all the salary and you go. And that's what Jacob just did. So if you are in and you've not gotten there, then don't be discouraged. Don't be looking at people who are making it overnight. What you make overnight also goes overnight. That's the truth about it. But there's a due process. God, who created the heaven and earth, he made a standard. And he said, the greater light to rule by day and the lesser light to rule by night. And he made the rains. And we have the dry and rainy season. And also, if you go to sciences, they'll tell you about the water cycle, the hydrogen cycle. Now, these are cycles that has to revolve and bring to pass a completion of a whole. So when you follow a procedure for God, for you to become wealthy, no, sincerely speaking, you are going to be wealthy. Because in the process, there is no process that does not take patience. Even the water cycle, you have to wait till it revolves round. Even the hydrogen cycle, you have to wait till it revolves round. Even photosynthesis, you have to wait till it revolves round. So there is a process. So for you to become, there must be patience. There must be concentration. There must be focus. As I said, obedience, humility. All these are the habits or attitudes of millionaires.
My name is Stephen Okia. I got to know about Cradle World a couple of weeks back when a friend at the office told me about this very juicy offer. For me, a satisfied customer defines quality, and Cradle World has gone a very long way to show this level of quality. I mean, all the way from the site visits to the quality of land they've had to sell, dryness of the land and proximity to an institution. I think this is an offer that is very, very irresistible. Of course, after the site visit, I was very much encouraged to go ahead and commit. And here I am today with a copy of my land documents. And my advice to people out there would be to make the most of this offer, because it's, I mean, very too good to be true at this point. Prices might go up much later, but make the best you can with what's available now. And to Cradle World, I would say keep the flag flying and continue this level of professionalism and quality. Thank you very much.
In a world where people are bombarded with questions on how to invest in real estate, Cradle World International is your answer. Do you know that you can own a plot of land at our prestige Cradle Estate Abara for just 800,000 naira? You can also partake in our Happy August plan by owning 6 plots of land for just 4 million naira only. This offer lasts till the 31st of August 2022. Land location, 1-minute drive from the River State University Extension, Faculty of Agriculture, and a 3-minute drive from the Stella Maris University. Features, good road network, shopping mall, event center, well-designed layout, and dry land for investment with your documentation such as free deed of conveyance and registered survey plan. For more information, call us on 0810-479-1824 or 0808-112-3481. That is 0810-479-1824 or 0808-112-3481. Or visit our head office at number 19 Old Abba Road, Caterpillar House, opposite St. Michael's Primary School, Rumamasi, Port Harcourt. Cradle World International. Today's bush, tomorrow's paradise.
Some days I wake up and I don't feel like doing anything. That's because the stress of moving from one point to another can be such a blur. So sometimes I won't stay on my bed, but I need to get work done. From booking my bus for meetings, to arranging official meetings, to getting a space for seminars. What about getting a very good event coverage company with good equipment that can do everything I want? But hey, all of that is in the past now because I found a place I can get everything that I need in one. At SWAT TV Studios, the render is a variety of services, from photography at its very best to well-equipped multi-purpose studio space for any type of event or video recording, from television shows, live music shows, or comedy shows, to mention a few. Did I mention that it can also cover your event with the most efficient equipment, as well as offer live streaming services for any event? This is the special part. They can also train you to become a pro in videography and photography. So, I woke up today and I feel like doing everything thanks to SWAT TV Studios.
In a world where people are bombarded with questions on how to invest in real estate, Cradle World International is your answer. Do you know that you can own a plot of land at our prestige Cradle Estate Abara for just 800,000 naira? You can also partake in our Happy August plan by owning 6 plots of land for just 4 million naira only. This offer lasts till the 31st of August 2022. Land location: 1-minute drive from the River State University Extension, Faculty of Agriculture, and a 3-minute drive from the Stella Maris University. Features: good road network, shopping mall, event center, well-designed layout, and dry land for investment with your documentation such as free deed of conveyance and registered survey plan. For more information, call us on 0810-479-1824 or 0808-112-3481. That is 0810-479-1824 or 0808-112-3481. Or visit our head office at number 19 Old Abba Road, Caterpillar House, opposite St. Michael's Primary School, Rumamasi, Port Harcourt. Crado World International. Today's bush, tomorrow's paradise.
Some he gives them trial, and after a time it is affecting them. So when it's affecting them, it's because a body, they no longer go to service, it takes it back from them. Amen. Not that, not that, just like the opportunity you said, not that it takes it physically. Opportunity comes, they miss it because they think different. Because they say he giveth you the power to make wealth. The power to make wealth. Power is knowledge, and knowledge is vision. So is this two persons you are doing these two analysis? It's because they lack the vision that money is owned by God. When I say money is a defense, wisdom is a defense. So they lack that, because normally faith cometh by hearing, and hearing the word of God. You must say what you want for it to come to pass. If you don't speak it out, you can't just see, and you are seeing. You ask Abraham, what did you see? He asked Moses, what did you see? There must be something you say. When you say what you see, you must speak what you see. And when you say your target is 2 million, fine. You've given a target. That means you have the mindset of millions. Well, it's for you to be a millionaire, you must have the mindset of millions. If you don't have the mindset of millions, you cannot be a millionaire. Because there must be a target in which you must be pursuing to attain. So they fall out because to them, this can't be. That's what they see. This can't be. And remember, when the children of Israel said, the land of Canaan is this, the Lord said, okay, no problem, you people will not enter. But this is the story of the land, which Joshua and Caleb has told you. But you know, enter. Moses, climb, see the land. Also, you will not enter. Understand? So there are some things that because you don't visualize it and you refuse to fall in agreement or in consonance to the other person that is aligning with the word of God at that point in time, then you can't benefit from it. That's why they run away. You understand? Because the vision is not there. The Bible said, even if you pay your tithes, you pay your offerings, God will not just drop money for you. He gives you the vision, the wisdom, the power to make wealth. He said when Abraham gave the tithe to Melchizedek, Melchizedek gave him wine and bread. And I said, what is the bread? The bread is wealth, and the wine is health. And in our modality, they say health is wealth. So when you do your shares to God, your tithes, your offering, your worship, your service to God, God in turn gives you health and He gives you wealth. It goes together. And when there is health and there is wealth, which means if there is wealth, that means there's an abundance of land which belongs to you. Yeah. Not just one land. Because if anything happens to the economy, you can transform those land to money any day, anytime. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Apostle want to say thank you for coming. We really want to say thank you for coming. But before we call it a wrap for today, time is actually one of the greatest enemy we have on the face of planet Earth, because time flies, and the time that have passed, we cannot replenish them back. We cannot buy them back. It's only one person that we know in heaven and on earth that has the power to rebuy time, to rebuy this time. And he said, I'm going to bring back the time the locust, the caterpillar, and the cankerworm has eaten away from you. But before we leave the platform, Apostle, what will you advise people that are finding it difficult to invest, most especially in real estate. Because why? The name of this program is discovering who wants to be a millionaire in real estate, who want to be a millionaire in real estate. You've told us your story, so inspiring. You've told us how we can position our mind, all right, to get wealth, which is one of the most important things. How to position your mind to get wealth, how to position your mind, how to call for those monies, how to speak for those money even before they goes to your hand. All right, you've told us the attitude already also, but right now let's look at real estate. How do we create wealth from real estate? How do we create wealth? Not just we don't want to just buy, and we want to make wealth. We want to create wealth. We want to create wealth from real estate. We want to be a millionaire from real estate, and knowing fully well that maybe the place we have in mind to buy lands are the places that that we could not afford. We're not yet speaking millions, but we want to make money from real estate. How do we go about that, sir?
Now, like I was saying earlier on, in respect to when God said, "Let there be land," and the land came out of the water. Now, in real estate, we will now check what is real. Why did they call it real? It was called real because it's something you can see, which is not movable. The English word said immovable object. A land is an immovable object. It's different from personal property. Your personal property, like your clothing, your TV, you can carry those ones. But the land, you cannot carry, no building that is on top of the land. That is real estate. That's why it's called real estate. It's an immovable land or buildings. They're immovable. Now, another thing again is to find out how credible is this real estate company. Because if you are doing, yes, it's better you do with a real estate company. Now, you find out how credible is the real estate company. Well, you find out that the real estate company is credible. They are genuine, and they also pay their, what do you call their taxation? Their taxation. Obiakpo, FIROS, like that. They pay, then they are genuine. Then you can deal with them. Now, thank God for the modernity or the rethinking of the real estate, whereby they can subdivide payments. So sometimes you don't have money to pay bulk, but they spread the payment arrangement for you. So it's a kudos to them. We need to give them kudos and say thank you for that. So which means they're trying to carry every dick, Tom, and Harry, all and sundry together. That's what they are trying to do. So you can spread it. Now you remember that even from our locality, our local community, by the African city or African culture, a rich man is measured by the number of plots of land he has. We are Africans, not to mention that alone. And across the continent, you understand, across the world, a man is measured by the number of plots of land you have. That's how they say, oh, this man is the wealthiest man in this place. Let's remember Abraham. Let's remember Isaac, Jacob, Job. And they say, Job is a rich man from the east. A man that feared God and eschewed evil. So, if you have this, you need to increase the number. Even if you have one, you have to increase it, because wealth is measured by it. Yes, you are not seeing the fiscal card because you are converting your money to land, and this land you are converting your money to, tomorrow also you convert the land back to money, but a better standard of money, not the same amount you put in. Now, also, the same land, if we watch the African culture, that you just have vast land, they go into also animal husbandry. Let's see, some people buy the land is for poultry, whatever. You understand? They go into animal husbandry because all these are things you can convert to give you money, or you build and resell. You understand? It's either you are reselling the same land or you are reselling the building on top of the land. And whether you like it or not, the land you bought this year, in 2-3 years, cannot be same value. Whether economy of the country is dropping, it does not affect the money you put in. Rather, you are going to make profit. Landed property in real estate is the only business where you don't make loss. That only what you experience is profit making. Loss does not come in. It's a business God has ordained from the beginning. I said, land come out, and land came. I said, bring forth fruit, and the land brought forth fruits. It was progress. It was profit. The land brought trees bearing seeds. So you cannot invest in land and you have loss. It's profits you have.
Okay, All right, you definitely cannot invest in land and have loss. Is profit, profit, profit all the way. All right, Apostle, want to say thank you for coming. We do enjoy, of course, we enjoyed your presence right there. We don't said we've learned so much from you, from where you started to when you started making your breakthroughs and every other thing. We want to say thank you for the knowledge, and we're not going to take it for granted at all. We are not going to take it for granted at all. I want to say thank you, and of course to our viewers out there. You should learn something. Apostle said attitude. He said attitude. He said you should have the attitude of a millionaire. You should speak like them. You should talk like them. So if you want to start seeing millions rolling in your life, you need to start talking millions. You need to start seeing millions. You need to have target of being a millionaire. Is one of the most vital thing I tell people always. You don't just wake up in the morning, and of course you need to call yourself a name that has to give money. You need to brand yourself with something. You just need to brand yourself with something, and nobody will kill you for that. When you tell somebody you want to do this, nobody, yes, they will say that you talk too much. Apostle said something. He said when you start making millions, your friend scale starts reducing. They start reducing, meaning if you have 10 friends before, they will reduce to 5 or reduce to 3. Not because you hate these people, but because the system has already designed you to be that way. The system already design it to be that way, so you don't get angry. You don't just say, this guy, if you say too much, no, you don't just get angry. All right, so that is all we can take for today. Who want to be a millionaire in real estate? Of course, we're going to be looking out for next week. All right, next week is also going to be an amazing one, but I want you to keep sharing this video, and I want you to go over and over again to listen to these messages. You have to consciously revisit this platform and listen to these messages, because why? They are going to build you. They are going to make something out of you. They're going to make something out of you. What you need is knowledge. The difference between the poor and the rich is knowledge. Knowledge is the key word. Knowledge is the most important thing, and knowledge is what I want everybody to get. All right, so with that, you will become free, and you'll become free as you can. Okay, you'll become free. Another thing again, I also want to tell you, adding to what Apostle just told us about, how to be a millionaire. I'm talking it now because I think I'm coming small. When I'm looking at Apostle, I'm coming small. I'm coming small. Of course, I will not be with somebody like this, and I will not be a millionaire. She won't shame me. Where are they working me from? Who is controlling my mind? Nobody. Okay, so because of that, I know I would definitely be. I think you should learn how to celebrate people, learn how to celebrate millionaires when you see them. Celebrate them. Okay, talk nice words about them. Celebrate them, because see, what you don't celebrate will not come to you. So if you don't celebrate these people, believe you me, you will not get there. I've seen a lot of persons criticizing people. Oh, is this? Oh, is that? Oh, blood money. Oh, this money. Oh, that money. Whatever money they are talking about. But you need to celebrate these people. Stop calling them names. Okay, you need to celebrate them. When you celebrate them, the things you celebrate will definitely come to you. Your life will definitely attract those things to you. Okay, and look out for opportunities when they come. Look out for opportunities. Some opportunities, like Apostle says, will not come in a straight way. All right, some come, some are, but it is your own place to put these things and to take them to work and to take advantage of the opportunities when they come. All right, so you should able to put that stuff together. It's going to bless you. I hope you had a great time today. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you had fun. Okay, like I said, you just keep sharing the video and go back again to listen to this word. We're going to see again same time next week. Yes, same time next week on this platform, talking about who want to be a millionaire in real estate. And next week we're going to be looking at land banking. You don't want to miss out from it. We're going to look at land banking, and of course you're going to enjoy every bit of it. Just the way you enjoy today from Apostle, you're definitely going to enjoy the next week on where we're going to look at land banking. Thank you for staying glued to all our beautiful people from the studio. First of all, let me say thank you to Apostle for coming by. Thank you, sir.
I wanted to add something. to the crowd, those who are also watching online, if you must invest, then rush to Crowd World. Crowd World is the name. Bless you.
You see what I'm telling you now? You see what I'm telling you now? You see what I'm telling you now? How will I be? How? Tell me now. Tell me, how do I just wake up and will not be a millionaire? Now, Apostle don't only teach me how. He's not only telling me how to. He's also teaching me how to manage this phone. All right. As I said, you cannot be around somebody like him and you miss. And by the way, my name is Omojeso Alfred, and I'm the CEO of Crowd World International, and I'm also the CEO of Swag TV International. You see, I'm into media, and at the same time, I'm into real estate, and not just partial. I'm full-time into real estate. Okay, for those of you, Apostle talked about Crowd World right now. Crowd World is one of the best and ever. I can say it anywhere, anytime, any day. We are the best when it comes to real estate. Whatever person has their own mouth to say what they want to say, Apostle says, keep saying the word. We're the best in real estate when it comes to the world at large, and of course we're the best in entertainment. If you want to doubt me, visit our office. It's at number 71 Old Aba Road by Caterpillar House. Visit our office, then you will know that we are the best in all round. We didn't just come to trying to take position. We came to take over. We came to lambano. We came to dominate. And that's why I say I'm dominating with millionaires like Apostle. We came to Bakatakata. Apostle said something that is shocking. He said from hundreds of millions, that's why you can say you're a millionaire. So right now, my shoulder don't come down. My shoulder don't come down. So I need to work again. I need to put things together again. And I tell Apostle very soon, as long as I'm looking at him and I'm following his footsteps, very soon I will become one. So you need to, and if you want to invest, Apostle said it, you need to visit Crowd World International. You need to invest in real estate, and we are the best people. You're one stop shop where you get value. We don't sell. What we give you is value. So Apostle, thank you for coming. We appreciate your presence. Thank you. And I want to say thank you to every wonderful person right there with us on set, from the mountain itself when it comes to forest. He took us on forest last week, and it was an amazing one. I'm talking about another person, but Mr. Ernest. Ernest, I want to say thank you. And Mr. Ernest is even right here with us on set. Mr. Ernest, thank you. And of course, I want to say thank you to the families and friends of Crowd World International. Of course, the staff of Swag TV International. So from Moses to Akanolu to Mike, thank you. And also, of course, to Emmanuel. And I have this beautiful princess that just joined us today, but I'm going to be calling her name next week. Now we'll do it now. We'll just give you a teaser, then the next one we'll just call the person's name. All right, so I'm going to be doing that next. Of course, Bobby Martin is also here with us. I want to say thank you to everyone, and those of you from the other side of the network, thank you. God bless you. See you next week on Who Want to Be a Millionaire in Real Estate. Bye for now.
In a world where people are bombarded with questions on how to invest in real estate, Crowd World International is your answer. Do you know that you can own a plot of land at our prestige Crowd Estate Abara for just 800,000 naira? You can also partake in our Happy August plan by owning 6 plots of land for just 4 million naira only. This offer lasts till the 31st of August 2022. Land location: 1-minute drive from the River State University Extension, Faculty of Agriculture, and a 3-minute drive from the Stella Maris University. Features: good road network, shopping mall, event center, well-designed layout, and dry land for investment with your documentation such as free deed of conveyance and registered survey plan. For more information, call us on 0810-479-1824 or 0808-112-3481. That is 0810-479-1824 or 0808-112-3481. Or visit our head office at number 19 Old Aba Road, Caterpillar House, opposite St. Michael's Primary School, Rumamasi, Port Harcourt. Crowd World International. Today's bush, tomorrow's paradise.